What's going on, people? It's OG. We are back here. So, the best builds that is going to be the best guard builds for dribbling, creating, of course, is going to be the 6-foot builds, okay? Now, why do I say this? Because there's going to be the one person that's going to go, right, and get this build and find the strengths in the build. Now, there'll be many people that'll go and try to be on a 6-foot build because it has a speed boost and not know how to do anything on it. But there's going to be people that's going to craft the moves, actually know how to utilize the build properly, know how to break ankles, do all that good stuff to where the build will be nasty. 2K's basically reverting back to where guards run the game, basically, you know, the era. But that doesn't mean guards run the game. It's just it's just that strong suit, you know. Having a good point guard is gonna, just like having a quarterback, you know, same type of angle. So you see the max out this year for pro moves is 85 ball handling. Now, fellas, ladies who watch this video, think about it. If 85 is the cap and the max out, right? That means small forwards have definitely got hit in dribbling. It doesn't mean as a small forward you won't be able to dribble, but you have to think back to the other games like 17, 18, 19. I liked how my small forward dribbled in 19. Yeah, he couldn't speed boost do certain stuff, but he was shifty, he was movie, and now he's going to be movie in this still because they still have tight handle, stop and go, quick chain, all these new dribbling badges. So you guys have to understand that just means maybe some small forwards will have more silver dribbling badges, more gold dribbling badges in certain different areas. See, some builds may not get, they may keep that system to where some builds may not get quick chain depending on your ball handle, depending on when you cap out on your attributes. So if you're a small forward, think about it. There's going to be certain badges you're already not going to get. So you're not going to be able to create a certain way. Even though they still have certain moves and nice other animations in the game, you're just going to have to create with that. So it's going to force many of people to want to go get that 85 ball handling pro moves, whether they make a 6'4", you know, and go up. But we think about it. Think about how high is pro moves, and think about where they set the standards at this year. Okay, and remember, to do that, what they did was to take out a basic to make it look at least clean for people to take out basic, because they set that new. I don't think people are fully understand what I'm saying, but some people are going to get it. If 6 foot is the cap out height, right, for speed boosting, right, that means somewhere in the speed, 6 foot is the height for a certain high speed. You get that, right? That's making sense. So that means once you start going up, the speed's going to have to decrease, since that's the cap out area now. What the cap out area used to be like 6'4", it was like one of them, but they went lower now. So since they went lower now, they can still give us badges being on these bigger builds. But like I said, 2K be taking my ideas. I know they take my ideas sometimes. All they have to do is give you certain badges, right? It could be on gold, but if your stats is still like a 74, it's just gonna work out on the level of a 74 type of level. You're still gonna be able to do certain moves, still gonna be able to be a little bit movie, a little bit, you know, little movie, but you're gonna have limits versus a guard. You're going to have a certain limit to your speed with ball when you're a small forward now and a bigger build now, smaller than that 6 foot height than a guard. You're not going to be able to be moving as fast as him and compete with him. No, you can still probably be fast as a bigger build, but there's acceleration in the game. You know, acceleration takes momentum. Acceleration is that first fast going off, takes momentum. This first quick step in the game. It's many of things. It goes deep. Let's get on to the next juicy tweet we have right here. The speed glitch from current gen is gone. The meta is gone, people. I'm trying to like reveal this to your eyes, and I can see how 2K is doing it. This is why they gave us 50 dribble moves. 50. And they're all different and distinct, they said, and unique. Dribble SIGs. Fellas, the meta is gone. But they loosened and freed up the dribble moves. I really feel like if you have a certain amount of these badges, you're going to be able to between the legs fast. Like we should be able to quick chain, dribble between the legs fast and move off. Yes, like in real basketball, if somebody want to move fast and dribble between the legs, right? But now the speed glitch is gone. So what does this tell us? There's a new speed boost animation. Now, all they did was you know how when you have that the basic size up with the different speed boost animation, right? When you pick your size ups and then you pick your speed boost animation, like the quick, the shifty, they're going to expand on that. And they're going to make more little different speed off animations in the game. And depending on your player, how fast, you know, they had James Harden. If you put on James Harden, you'll see how James Harden's speed boosts straight off. If you put on quick in next gen, you'll see how it speeds off kind of wide. You see how they're trying to put in all that new? Yes, they're implementing that. There's no speed glitching. So that system is still there. I think they just touched up on it a little bit more, but that same little probably stop, speed off is still there. It's just probably going to be more fluent. They probably touched up on the motion, made it more movie. You know what I mean? You need to start saying movies, but make it more movie. Make it like a movie, like they said. And I think by them saying that, they're just saying make it look more animated, make it look more pleasant to look at while you're doing moves. Gets you in the vibe more, gets you in the bag. Last thing I want to say right here. Oh yeah, no, not last thing. I gotta get up to show y'all this. You know, OG with the natural videos giving y'all the news. We keep it natural, you know. We're gonna be editing up though soon. Don't worry about it though. But for right now, Hyperdrive. Look at this. Hyperdrive, increase the speed. Ball running with moves. People think it's speed with ball. No, it's not. It's just when you're doing the moving crossovers. Like for instance, if you're coming up, doing those fast crossovers like that, that's faster, okay? Moving behind the back, I don't want to do it because it's going to knock into all my stuff. It's faster. So all dribble moves on the move, on the go is faster. So do you understand how that also catches and limits dribblers? Because most dribble guys and dribblers, right, and people who were doing the meta and spamming the meta, they're going to want to use a certain amount of set badges. Now, you know they're going to cap out how many playmaking badges you're going to use depend on the speed boosting and how you're going to speed boost. So now if players want to go down to that smaller height, that's going to be your patch. That's your nerf. Whether you know it or not, whether you can see it or not, you being at that small height, you're going to have to use screens. You're going to need a center to set you screens. If you got a good defender out there who know how to play defense, unless you got moves and you really got a bag out there, you're going to need help. 9 times out of 10 because the defense is buff. You can't even rely on that no more because the defense is buff. Players are going to be able to know how to play and use this new good defensive system 2K added. So even the dribbling is getting more in depth and more skill based. Understand this, way more skill based. Let's see how it's going to play out. I don't really think on next gen there will be any of that like dribbling crazy meta stuff. Everybody's going to make a play style, of course, and set up and play a certain way, but it's going to be so much diversity. I can see it. Now look, pass difficulty, okay? Blue hands. This is the biggest thing that is key right here. People are going to sleep on this badge, but it's a playmaking badge for a reason. Why do they want to add glue hands in? Because everybody would cherry pick. Down the court, cherry pick. Some people would just, you know, and that they have to limit that. They have to limit that. People would just play like that or play a certain way, go down the court, just wait, I'm in the corner. Glue hands now, if somebody throws a bad pass, you can catch it, shoot really fast. You can basically react fast and do your next move very fast having glue hands on. If I explain that very simple. So if I want to catch the ball and it's kind of messed up, regather and shoot fast, glue hands helps you do that because you have glue on your hands basically, right? Okay? Let's say if I want to catch the ball down the court and I'm kind of like this stuff, glue hands helps you regather and dribble, make another quick dribble move. Catch the ball real fast right here, quick dribble move. So this lets me know off the fact that now with these fumble plays and these catches and they have this, you can't no longer just catch the ball, you know, probably fumble, get a little, and then shoot real quick. No, the fumbles are probably going to be a little bit extra heavy in this game if you don't have glue hands high, or if you don't have the stats and the abilities to catch and have hands. Most people are going to be running glue hands. I can see that. Most people are going to be running that. And that's going to be something you're going to have to give for in your playmaking badges, and there's other good playmaking badges that you may need. So think about how you're going to have to limit yourself on the court. You don't have to run glue hands, but think about how you're going to have to limit yourself on certain catches. You're not going to be able to shoot real quick and pull because the ball is kind of like fumbling. It's real life. Somebody throw you a beam or something. It's real life. Some people's hands is really bad. Yeah. So, 6 foot is the height that you're gonna want to make a build on. It's the cap off, basically. So to all the dribblers, all the people, 6 foot is it. Trying to learn how are you gonna be able to play with a 6 foot, because this is something new in 2K. Think about it, even in 17, people were making 6'3s, 6'2s, I believe sometimes, or 6'4s. You know, you seen it, it was like that kind of height, and they were small. And I think it was just 6'4. I think it was really like at that 6'4. Yeah, I don't think people was going shorter and playing serious, but now you're gonna have to play serious, like be comp with a 6 foot guard to be able to speed boost. If not, you're gonna be using the other heights, but you're gonna have probably the standard kind of speed boosts that these builds at the higher heights past 6 foot get. And I don't mind working with that. I know you're still gonna be able to kill and go crazy with that. So I'm not mad about that. So I just want everybody to understand how the dribbling has changed, how it has gotten hit. They know there's going to be a lot of good dribblers that's going to be able to dribble between and like go crazy with these new moves that they're adding in. But you know how they limit it now? Adding more badges, meaning you have to choose more options and use more badge points in certain areas. There's going to be certain areas where you're going to need some of these badges. You see how the game's going to go? See how things is starting to change in and slide in now? So that's how they balance it out. And then they make you smaller. So even if somebody has to guard you, you're small. You can't just go rim run, dunk on them. Oh my God, and you're small. They're going to be able to have that mismatch in that size with you. You're going to be able to have your agility, shooting, and ability, but it's just that's that balanced game after that. So I hope y'all understand. I'm glad that 2K is doing this balance. Get the depth, the handshake right now. Doing good. We've seen a lot. We need to see some gameplay. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Make sure y'all in good vibes always. We're going to be back with another one soon.